Good after morning, it is not Wednesday, but it is a Monday, my dudes, which might be confusing, but it's because we have Comicon later this week. So I wanted to get this out at the start to let you know Comicon is going to be absolutely mental from Evetech's side. There's multiple competitions that are going to go on the stand. There's giveaways that are like mind-blowing. I don't think you understand quite what Evetech has prepared for you this Comicon. It is literally the most insane set of giveaways I've done to date, and I've done some pearlers at rage with them before. So yeah, it's going to be somewhat mental. But as far as your buyer's guide goes for this week, we are continuing with our top 10 series where I'm doing the top 10 from each category, starting off with peripherals. So I've already done mouse and keyboards, and now we are moving on to one of my most finicky and fussiest areas in audio. So as a precursor to this as well, I just want to make it clear that this is my personal top 10 based on the products that I've tested. If you think something is better, or you know of a brand or something that I should be reviewing or I haven't reviewed, or a specific product that you think is excellent, I would actually love to hear about it in the comments below, because just look at how many variants of headsets there are. And there are some brands here that are of the new series basically I haven't tested at all. So if you do have suggestions for that for the future, then hit me up in the comments down below. But for now, let's jump straight into the top 10. And as I say that, we start off with an honorable mention. I just have to mention this thing because it's really sick. You don't have to get the RGB one. I believe there is also just the standard. It doesn't seem to be in stock at the moment, but these are really good bang for buck, these bunker S's. They are super nice. They work like flawlessly. I've had mine on my desk since I got it some 2 years ago. They have some of the stickiest surfaces. It does tipple over every now and then, especially with the hot cold of the summer, you know, going from day into night and stuff. It can have a little oops with that, but in general, this thing is absolutely wonderful. And if you need a good headset stand, then the Cougar comes highly suggested. But starting off the top 10 at number 10, it's the Icon Alphas wireless headset for $500 with decent battery life. Not the best audio positioning I've ever heard, but decent enough playback that everybody who's bought one hasn't regretted it. Just exceptional bang for buck. Average microphone, you can walk around with it because it's a wireless headset. The range and stuff is not amazing. You're not going to get like 50 meters or something out of it, but at the price point, these are exceptionally good. At number 9, I've put in Cougar's VM410. This is an incredibly good bang for buck headset. It's got a lot of adaptability depending on the platform and stuff you want to use it, whether it's be mobile or PlayStation, PAC, Xbox. It's got an adapter for just about everything. And I particularly like these for their comfort. They are quite a wide boy, so they are good for the big noggins, and the adaptable plates and stuff you can have on them. And then obviously they've got different series for different environments like PlayStation and Xbox, etc. But overall, these are really solid, and they've got some really high-end features built into them, like having a split pole setup where it actually, you know, physically has different cables before they join together, which is always nice. And it sounds like something that is just there on a lot of headsets, but the way that they've set it up and made a lot of the stuff replaceable, it's pretty nice. At number 8, it's the HS70 Pros. These are just great bang for buck. They check every box that you would want generally. The audio quality is pretty good, and none of it's like offensive or fatiguing. The mic's okay. Everything works nicely at the price point. At number 7, it's a Rocket Elos. This wireless set absolutely stunned me at how good they were. These are very underrated. As far as audio profile goes, this is one of the best on the list. These are comparable to even the soundstage of a brand like Sennheiser. They did an incredibly good job on these. It was right after they allied with Turtle Beach, or lined up or bought Turtle Beach. I don't know, actually. No, I think Turtle Beach bought Rockcat. So I think these are made by Turtle Beach with a Rockcat logo, basically, is what you get. And the result of that was incredibly good. The Wi-Fi and stuff was average. The dongle was okay. The build quality, not the best. That's why it's not higher up on this list. But as far as audio quality and soundstage goes, these are incredibly underrated. Running at the top half, it's the HS80s, which is easily the best headset Corsair's ever made. I have used a set of Virtuosos and the headband is atrocious. And the audio quality wasn't even nearly as good as these. They are a little bit heavy and once again, not really built for absolute Easter Island heads. But if you're just a normal human with a normal size head, they'll be very, very, very comfortable, if not a little bit heavy, as I said. The wireless, battery life, all checked out. They were all incredibly good. And like I said, the audio profile on these is literally the best, in my opinion, that Corsair's ever made. Jumping into the top half at number 5 with Logitech, the G435s I tested were absolutely fantastic. Even for a big fat head like mine, they did actually fit me and they were pretty comfortable, extremely light. One of the major points is how light this headset is. You will almost not feel it there on your head. And then it's got dual Bluetooth and wireless, so you can use it on your mobile devices or anything with Bluetooth, just about really. And then obviously on your PC with the normal 2.4 GHz dongle. And I really like those minerals there from Logitech. I'd love to test more of their headsets, so let's hope they send them, well, especially if they're anything like this, let's hope they send me a few more review samples in the future. At number 4, it's the headset I've just tested, this Arctis Nova Pro. I've put them a little bit lower down because the profile and the quality of the audio was like, the imaging is incredible. They are some of the best imaging headsets you'll be able to find, and because of that, they did make things like a lot of, well, certain areas of music playback extremely nice. The DAC is a really nice feature and a power feature for this headset. It definitely brings it up a few positions for me. The fact that you can just switch between inputs on the fly and not actually have to physically move a cable is kind of nice to have. They've got pass-through as well for speakers and stuff like that. So this is a really good all-round product. I do wish that the audio profile was a little bit flatter though. It has definitely been marked up to make music and sounds in game a little bit louder, which is obviously advantageous when you're gaming, but it would be nice for media if it was just a bit flatter. At number 3, I've put in the Razer Blackshark V2s. The comfort, the simple build, the incredibly good build quality of them, great battery life, fantastic wireless, all checkboxed, and then they sound pretty damn good. Imaging and sound imaging and stuff is definitely not top tier. It's not, you know, in that Sennheiser HD 800 sort of bracket or even HD 650 sort of bracket, but at the price point, these are incredibly good bang for buck. I love the on-ear control. I just remember that as well so much from it. Because it's big and tactile, it's really easy to use and to find. And so these, because of their simplicity and their good build quality, these feature really highly for me. At number 2, it's a bit of a weird one, but these left such a good impression on me. This is one of the best headsets genuinely you can buy. Beside the dongle being a bit everything else is incredibly well put together. Roccat really made a huge comeback for me with this. The audio quality from these and the amount of bass that you can derive from them. If you like bassy music, then this is the way to go. And what's weird for me is outside of that, they're very flat. So it crossed over well into other areas, except maybe some gaming. When grenades go off, they did tend to reverberate continuously with the just sheer amount of bass. The comfort though, the build quality, everything on these was incredibly good. They were just a little bit too bassy though to take the number 1 spot. And finally, the number 1 spot, it's Arctis 7Ps. I suggest these all the time. I absolutely love their dongle. Their wireless is basically untouchable. The battery life is incredible. And yeah, the 7s are kind of similar. They just don't have the dongle. That USB Type-C dongle that comes with this was absolutely fantastic. It was completely seamless. It was so seamless, I could pull it out of my PC, plug it into my phone and hit play on Spotify and on the headset, and it would continue off in Spotify right where I left off, which is just like spookily cool, right? These pretty much are that. They are just about perfect in every single way. The audio quality could be better as well. SteelSeries tends to go for that very high imaging environment, which is obviously fantastic for gaming, and that's what a lot of us are going to be buying them for, right? But these do cross over into media a lot better than the other headsets. These for me are pretty much the best ones you can buy on Evetech right now. That's why they're at the number 1 spot. You see how clever I am to some not okay. Anywho, that is all I have for you on the gaming headset. Quick reminder as well, anything with wireless that has a microphone, the microphone pretty much sucks. That's why I just didn't mention it pretty much, because they all suck. They literally all suck. I don't know what it is with wireless, but as soon as you go wireless, a good microphone can become very bad. So there's obviously something they need to figure out with the wireless technology there to improve it. If you want a better mic, just get a Marvo Micro 3. They're like $300-400 USB plug and play. You can put that on a cable extender, and you can actually attach that shock mount to a desk arm, and then you've got a proper microphone setup for like 600-700 rand. So yeah, the wide ones will have much better microphones, I can tell you that. Generally, if you want a better microphone quality, go look for a wide set. The wireless ones, they all kind of suck. So hopefully we'll see something better with that in 2023. Anyway, this has been your top 10 gaming headsets you can buy at Evetech. Until next time, hope you guys stay safe, keep well. If you've enjoyed this, please do hit us up with a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the flip side.